Are we counting it in
Five.
English? 5,
4,
3, 2, 1.
We don't say 2.
Oh yeah. 4. Welcome back, everybody. This is Cagastradamus.
Scope our new digs, bro. We might be on MTV Cribs soon. This is a new spot, the band room, where the magic happens.
Yeah, we're on a show from 20 years ago. But yeah, we're trying new things. We're trying your guys' band space, and we're miking our podcast now. It's on microphones now, eh?
Save it, city louder.
Yeah. Speaking of trying new things, you said you went to a bar where there were all dudes in West Hollywood.
All
right?
dudes, all varying shaped dudes. So I was sort of a fish out of water. I really was the belle of the ball.
Sure.
You know what bears are?
You?
Well, yeah, but I was gonna, not me.
Hairy little dudes that other men love.
Yeah, I was gonna say bear cubs. It's a new thing.
Oh, is it?
No, it is now.
Oh, you're making it a new thing.
That's been a thing for a while.
Really?
Bear
Yeah.
cubs.
Cubs. Yeah, it's like
Are you
a
serious?
young bear. Yeah.
Ah. Well,
And I watch a lot of Nat Geo.
Uh-huh.
you
Nature's
saw
been
that on
making-
Nat Geo.
Nature has been making bear cubs for at least since the 50s.
Oh,
You saw
oh,
a
yeah.
documentary about gay bars on Nat Geo.
No, just young bears are called cubs. That's not new.
Yeah.
You didn't make that up.
No, yeah, that's as old as time itself.
I think I think we're on different wavelengths now. But we're on different microphones, and that's a good thing, I guess. Good positive spin.
I think
on
you
this.
should hold your microphone with 2 hands.
Why?
That just looks more sturdy.
Yep.
All right, challenge accepted. I'm gonna do this.
The whole time.
Just one.
I'm lazy. I'm all.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might do that. I might work mine in. Cracking yourself up over there?
You're cracking me up.
So I saw a thing online, which is probably not real, but I saw it, and it said that there's a new law in Canada that they can take children away from parents
Fucking Canada. Yep.
if like the parents don't recognize the child as identifying with whatever gender they feel like at the time. So like if a 6-year-old says I'm a girl, but like clearly isn't, home services or whatever take the child and be like, no, it's ours now. They're gonna
Yeah.
raise an army of
You're
transvestites.
you're getting into they're getting into this territory where you're like your huggy feelingness is getting scared. It's scary when you're like
it's overreaching.
yeah, you're so progressive that it's hurting families.
Yeah.
It's not progressive anymore.
Well,
It's malignant. But a 6-year-old doesn't know if they want to be a girl or not. They think the next thing they're going to say is I'm a fire truck. They don't know what they're doing.
No, for sure.
They're playing Legos. They don't know. They don't identify as anything. Their whole point of Piaget's theory of cognitive development is discovering new things. They aren't identifying anything.
But
They're
it's just-
learning. Like, yeah, so you can't have a 6-year-old be like, I'm here, I'm queer. Like, it doesn't work that way.
Going to the
Life
freedom
doesn't,
line.
common sense doesn't work that way.
I feel kind of cheated because if I grew up in
I bet you
Canada,
do, you ginger fucking. What? Sorry,
Ow.
keep going.
He was talking about bear cubs.
well, yeah, I'm just saying, at least I'm not a Canadian fucking goof of a hoser. But if I were born in Canada, and I got into hockey at a pretty early age. I was playing in like kindergarten and first grade in
What?
like the
Really?
driveway with my brothers.
Oh, okay.
My brother's friends. My brother's.
Oh, in
flat
the
and
driveway,
actors.
eh?
Well, like the cul-de-sac.
We don't have
like
lakes
the-
that freeze in California.
No.
Do you need some longer arms for that?
We played in the driveway. We played in the driveway.
Well, I'm just saying, when I was in first and second grade, I was able to hang with my brother who was in like 6th, 7th, 8th grade and all of his friends on the street. And if I could have said, I identify as a girl, and I could have gone and played with girls for my whole life, I would probably have won a gold medal in the Olympics for hockey.
Oh, yeah, on the girls' team? That would have been awesome.
You would have won all of 60 loonies.
What are those?
The dollars.
That's what they call currency in Canada. Let that sink in for a
A
second.
loony?
Yeah.
Well, there's a loonie is a single dollar and a toonie is $2. They have
Oh,
a
hey, now don't
coin.
get ahead of yourself.
So
they
they
have a
have
coin
loony
that's
toonies.
worth $2.
Yeah.
For reals? You're not fucking with me. You totally
A loonie is $1. A toonie is $2. Not two of your dollars. It's significantly less.
Didn't at one
$2.
point in like the last 10 to 12 years the Canadian dollar exceeded the American dollar for like a couple months?
Oh yeah, like during your recession, for like 90 minutes.
My recession.
Well, our recession.
2008.
Sorry, I didn't know that was going to be a soft spot for you. Yeah. During the recession.
America's recession.
Yeah. You all right over there?
No.
I'm
Big
good.
Red?
You came at me hot.
When? Why? About the Bears?
I was trying to say that I would have won an Olympic gold medal if I was playing at a competitive level with females from when I was 6 years old.
I wish you would have gotten taken away from your family.
I don't believe that.
If that makes you feel better.
I would probably have more gold medals in my trophy case. I told you guys I won a gold medal on a cruise ship, 3-on-3 basketball.
Yeah, you told us that story.
I have a knack for closing out championship games.
That's good, man. On cruises.
Yeah.
No, you're an athletic guy. No one's saying you're not. But what does that have to do with families taking away their kids in Canada?
Well, I think it's enabling. Canada's it's a pretty competitive hockey town. They got enough people to be called a town now, right?
Yeah. They have,
I don't know why I'm clowning on you. I fucking love Canada.
Yeah.
As you guys know, I grew up there.
Right next to
Well, I grew up spending most of my summers there.
Ah.
So my grandparents had a cottage. But could you imagine if like there was some dude who was on the cusp, like he was, just like he couldn't hack it, and he's like 15, and all of his buddies are getting scouted for like colleges and stuff, and he's like, I identify as a girl.
Yeah, that's happening now. Like
Yeah.
stuff like that is happening.
Did you hear about the thing in Texas with the wrestler?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
So
Just cleaning house.
it was a boy,
It was a penis.
yeah,
Okay.
born a male, and then he decided he was going to be, or no, was it born a female?
No, no, because obviously if a girl decided
that's
she was
right.
a guy and went wrestling, she would get destroyed.
No,
Sorry.
it was a guy decided he was a girl.
That's how it works.
And in most states, they go off of whatever the gender listed on your birth certificate is, but I guess in Texas it's a little different. And this guy
Excuse me.
went like 52-0 in his 3 or 4 seasons. He was, I think he was taking like hormone pills to transition and everything.
Oh.
But it was a dude wrestling girls, and he won state championship like all 4 years, went like undefeated. And yeah, and it got to the point where girls were, their
Boycotting?
parents were saying like, no, you're not wrestling that guy, you're gonna forfeit.
Yeah,
it
it's-
was like
It's stupid because you're not allowed to say, oh, that's not what that is.
Well, that's like white people going up against Asians in a math contest. They're all, oh no, we want that. You just take it. They're superior at math.
Yeah, but I mean, they are superior at it because they work harder. They have a stronger work ethic.
That's exactly what
They're not. It's like their brains aren't actually built that they have an advantage. A guy has a heavier bone density, more testosterone.
Yeah,
You
but
can't
he's taking
rest-
pills to reverse that.
I'm not
so-
saying. Yeah, but he's been that way his entire life, and then he's taking the pills. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's a difference. Am I too loud?
A little bit.
Yeah. So there's a difference because you haven't been doing that your whole life.
No.
You-
Okay.
You reach puberty and you hit a certain way at a certain bone density.
Well, okay. No,
Yeah,
for
so-
sure. But he was taking pills to like slow that down. Right.
Right. It gives you more estrogen and
Jeez.
stuff. I understand that. It's just there's a weird time where you want to be accepting of people, but it's like the girl MMA fighter who is destroying these girls. Like
Ronda Rousey.
no. It's
Wait, you mean there's
a transgender
Oh,
who's
shit.
just cleaning house, and it looks like a train
Yeah.
wreck. Because
we use gender neutral pronouns on our podcast.
what did I say?
You said she.
Oh,
I
yeah,
said, I said it.
They're all
She
Zed.
identifies as she now, though. You can say she now.
But that's a gender specific pronoun. If we want to be neutral, we would say
Oh
it
my
is
God.
cleaning
Yeah,
house.
she was born a psi
it
female.
A Twizzler.
A unicorn.
Yeah. You're gonna get to the point where people are gonna go like, I've had it. We're going back to the '70s.
Yeah, but-
Everyone's a fag.
How did
You know what I mean?
How does that work though with MMA? Because you know people bet on that shit. They're like, oh, I'm taking the man girl. You know, I'm just impersonating people in their dark, smoky room going, I want the one with the biceps. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't work. It's just not good. I mean,
you can't. I'm sure you can't bet on that.
You know why we have weight classes? Because it's inhumane. Like if you and me both trained for 2 years and then went and fought, we wouldn't be in the same weight class. It would not.
Yeah.
No one would want to see you beating the shit out of me. You know what I mean? It's inhumane. The same
Raise
thing.
my hand, sorry.
Like
Ian said he'd pay money to see that.
Well, I would fucking win anyways, but I'm just using an example of different.
Challenge accept. You want to train for 2 years?
Yeah,
Oh, by the way,
I would
how did-
100% do that.
How did you
You'll probably
guys'
still
shit
beat me.
contest go? Did John Andy just get inundated with pictures of poo?
Oh, dude, we never even did it.
Yeah.
I almost
Fuck.
texted you the next day, and I was like, I'm gonna let them see if.
But let me finish my. I'm just
Okay.
saying body types. There's
Right,
There's
if-
different sized people, right?
If you and I started training MMA when we were both 10 years old,
Exactly,
and
yes.
I'm 6'4" and you're 5'8",
Something 5'5", 5'6", 5'8", something small.
Are you that short?
Something hobbitish. Yeah, it's not great. It's not.
But
great.
yeah, you would be in a significantly smaller weight class.
Right, because it's humane. We want to see a sport, not, you know what I mean? And so the same thing. There's there's two different genders, and like that's a different thing too. It needs to be acknowledged. It's not being being a caveman or being a bigot to say that there's a difference between guys and girls. It's not, you know.
No.
Ronda Rousey would kick the shit out of me no matter if I trained my whole life, she would kick the shit out of
Oh,
me.
all three of
So
us
there,
at the same
yeah,
time.
so there's
Yeah.
there's obviously people that go above and beyond. There's Michael Jordans in the world, but at a certain point you do have to generalize. It's like